Seems to me they're not as interested anymore. That means the plan is working. Yes, their retention is low. Now it's as low as their expectations. But the job is still not finished. Just like a butterfly, it must break from its cocoon in order to truly flourish. It's Graphix. Thank God for another video. In this video, I'm going to be explaining why I chose to finally break out the COD cycle. Now I'm just going to jump right into it. You see, last year, right before New Year's, I reached a channel milestone, which was surpassing 1,000 subscribers. Now I made a video thanking the supporters for watching the channel and getting me to that milestone, but the title of that video was called Walking Away from COD. In that same video, I was obviously grateful for the support, but I wanted to focus my time on other endeavors. Now, I also explained that making videos was fun, but time consuming. And I wanted to focus on other things because ultimately I was facing burnout and I wasn't having fun with the game anymore. Now that it's been a year later, I still share those same sentiments, especially since there's been no change in the franchise. Now I've recently hopped back on Black Ops 6 to see what I missed and to play the game for the last time. See, the reason why I said the last time, because the release date of the Nintendo Switch 2 was coming and I wanted to trade it in to get some store credit. Yes, I would rather trade it in than keep it. But before I did that, I wanted to play it for the last time to make sure that's the decision I wanted to make. And let's just say the trade-in value for Black Ops 6 is $17.60, and that's just for store credit as a pro member. Now they're still selling the game for $49.99, but the trade-in value for cash might get you $12.62. Shout out to you if you know that reference. Now trading in the game really didn't matter to me that much because I haven't been playing it for the last 7 months, so it really didn't matter. Now once I returned, I found some weird things that were happening, and this is alongside the other foolishness that happens on a normal basis, but there were some weird things. Now these things definitely solidified why I was leaving the COD franchise. Let's just go over some. Now firstly, I wanted to go play some free-for-all, my preferred game mode, but I couldn't find a lobby. I had to been searching for at least 3 minutes or so I turned on the crossplay. And when I went to go do that and change the settings, a message popped up, or it was a little notification that said, switching to PlayStation only will impact your search time. Now this makes sense because it's a smaller pool of players, but I didn't think it meant that you're not going to find any lobbies. I could just go back to an older COD and find a lobby in under 2 minutes. So why is the most recent COD not allowing me to find players? So I turned on the crossplay and it was slow, but I did load up a match and I'm like, wow. When they said no exclusivity, they meant it. I can't even load in a PlayStation only lobby no more. Now I didn't like having to be forced to play crossplay, but it really doesn't matter, but I understand. So as I proceeded to play the game, my character was walking in the lobby and I seen this weird thing follow me. I don't know what it is, but I think it's from some type of bundle that was glitched. Well, maybe, I don't know. They might be doing stuff like that on purpose, but it was in my lobby and it was just kind of annoying to look at, but whatever. I didn't pay for it, but hey, I guess I got a little buddy with me. But after I got into a lobby, I noticed that my ping was a little high too, but that didn't matter. I wasn't really worried about it. Then I seen that there were some TV icons next to the player names, and I thought that, was these PC icons? But then I realized this might have been all Xbox players. Now let's stop playing. These are all Xbox players. I guess that Game Pass must be hidden. Shoot, I might have to switch up too. I guess that's why I couldn't find any PlayStation lobbies, because everybody bought an Xbox. Come on, man. Now when I started playing a few games, I was only getting like the base maps. You know, the maps that everybody hated from day one. But I wanted to play the new maps, but I barely found any. Now I really wanted to play the firing range map. I barely got to play it, maybe once or twice. Man, one time they voted against it. I was flabbergasted, I couldn't believe it. Maybe this was just a new generation of COD players, man. Maybe they just like the base maps. I don't know. I didn't like the base maps that much, but they also wasn't giving us a lot to choose from, but I'll get into that later. Now in my first game, I loaded into a match in progress with the other player having a 9-point lead. Then when I got eliminated, the commentator said something like, "They're walking all over you. Have some goddamn pride." Come on, man. I was like, no way. Then I continued to play and got packed up. Now the reason for this, because I didn't want to back out and potentially be a part of another match in progress, so I just played it all the way through. Now my next game was on Nuketown, and I proceeded to get packed up again, expedited, same day shipping. Come on, man. Now I guess I was rusty, but where's my welcome back lobbies? They were supposed to roll out the red carpet for me. I ain't played in 7 months. Where my lobbies at? I'm trying to have some fun too. But you know what they did instead? They kept putting me in the same lobbies to the people I was losing to. At this point, why even have this band of lobbies if you're going to put me in the lobbies with the same people that been whooping my tail the whole time? But I kept trying to win, and I discovered a lot more weird things that were happening. Like, they kept forcing me to play on the same maps. The same base maps. They had a rotation between Nuketown, Skyline, and Derelict. Now I wanted to play the newer maps. Like, why they keep giving us the same 3 maps to play? It was very frustrating. I couldn't believe it. Now while I was playing, there were some weird stutters and some laggy movement. It was making it hard for me to hit players at times. And don't let me get a top 3. Now, I don't have to win the game. I just had to get a top 3. It'll be up for me. So after experiencing that, I was like, am I being punished? This was not a great experience. 1 out of 10. I do not recommend. Now, over some time, I realized that I had to choose a playlist instead of a single game mode because I don't think the game has enough people to populate those individual game modes. So you got to choose a playlist. So I just switched to Sharpshooter because Sharpshooter is one of my favorite party games. Sharpshooter and One in the Chamber. It's right next to One in the Chamber. I love them both. So I was actually really excited to play it because I haven't played it in such a long time, but they changed the rules a little bit. Or I think they changed the rules. It was so long ago since I played Sharpshooter because they don't really bring it back. They only do Gun Game and One in the Chamber and some other stuff. But I didn't know that you can use your secondary and equipment. I thought you just had to use your primary gun and then it will rotate. Yeah, man, it was a little weird for me because I didn't remember it being like that. Some people was going around using melee weapons and everything, and I thought the point of it was to get a weapon and then everybody used the same weapon. That's why I liked it so much, because everybody was on the same playing field. To me, that's what made it better than Gun Game, because sometimes in Gun Game, you can just get a really good spawn and then start chaining a lot of eliminations together. With Sharpshooter, anything could pop up and everybody's going to be in that same predicament. So it shows a little more skill maybe, but I just thought it was more fun. Now after some time, I tried to get a dub, but eventually had to switch off of it because I wasn't really having fun with that format. So then I decided to jump on Gun Game. Even though it wasn't my favorite, I just don't know how to play it from playing it all these years, so maybe I could get a dub. Now, Gun Game was a struggle, but I eventually got a win. Now, in that lobby, there were 2 people running around with knives trying to demote people. They were playing a different game. And it was frustrating because the lobby was actually decent. There were no super tryhard sweats, so I knew I could probably take a dub if I just locked in. But I guess other people found different ways to have fun. But then I thought, is playing COD more about being good at the game or actually having fun? And I'll argue winning is fun, but I started this channel because I enjoyed playing the game and making content. But over time, it became less fun and became more torturous. Now I could go into how skill-based matchmaking ruined my experience and all the other things that came with it. And I also have videos on the channel that outline those things. There's no need to discuss it anymore. I don't think they will change it. And I definitely don't think that they will have those modders remaster OG COD so that we can have fun playing that. So I've decided to repurpose this channel to make it more like a variety channel, or just play other games that I just want to play. Stay tuned for that. But thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And let me know if you guys are still getting the new Black Ops 7 that's coming out, or have you finally broken out the COD cycle like I have. Now, to be honest, I could be playing some OG CODs here on the channel, or if they decided to remaster a COD, but to be honest, I'm not really going to be doing this COD cycle anymore. So thank all of you for supporting me and people who like COD. I really appreciate you. So let me know in the comment section below if you have a similar experience or you gonna keep going. And just like always, no stress, do your best, God bless, peace.